Hello mga kabarangay, let's get straight to the content. Tuturuan kayo with the basic Google Sheet formulas, okay? There are 9 scenarios or 9 formulas that I want to teach you na usually gagamitin mo, and I'm gonna do that one by one slowly. Okay, let's first start with the sum formula. For example, gusto mong i-total ang lahat ng ito, lahat ng amount. All you have to do is to put equals, then sum, then open parenthesis, and then you highlight everything and then enter. So yan na po ang total ng lahat ng ito. Now, what if I want to total by color? So dito ito total natin lahat ng yellows, dito ito total natin lahat ng greens, dito ito total natin lahat ng ganitong color, whatever color that is, blue, at dito ito total natin lahat ng purple. Okay. By the way, the sample Google Sheet ay nandito sa description box pala. I'm very sorry, para masabayan niyo ako. Para, alam mo yon, we do it together. Okay. Again, what I'll do is equals, sum, open parentheses, no? Yung control ay yung hold ko, then pipindutin ko lahat ng yellow. Isa-isa. Lahat ng yellow. And then, pag napindot mo na lahat ng yellow, triple check mo. Yung may mga broken lines sa yan, and then enter. Pack. Okay, and then let's do naman all the greens. Okay. Pack. Green, 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 green. Enter. Ayan. And then let's do naman all the blues. Okay. All the blues. Pack, 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 pack. Ano ba yan? Yes. And then all the purples. Okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. There you go. That's how easy sum formula is. Okay? Let's now move to the second one, which is count if formula. Gagamitin mo to. Number 1, if gusto mo mabilang, kung kunwari, ilan ang na-duplicate na jam, or ilang items ang jam sa isang ilan yung quantity ng jam sa isang group, ganyan, or whatever. Maraming mga guys, mga factors, but one of it is this one, no? So let's try to do that right now. All I have to do is to click, is to do equals, tas count if, tas open, no? Ang gagawin natin is i-highlight natin yung field. Sa jam muna tayo, no? Bilangin natin kung ilan yung jam. I-highlight mo yung buong field na pagkukuhanan mo or yung source, no? And then, comma, pindutin mo kung anong gusto mong hanapin, which is si jam, yung cell na yon, tapos enter, no? Then, makuha mo na, yan, may 8 na jams sa group na to. Bilangan natin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tama. No? Do the same with Brian. Count if. Huwag muna tayo mag-shortcut, guys. So, kung lang malaman nyo yung basics, no? Comma. Si Brian naman. Back. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tama. Si George naman. Count if. Open. Ang source. Okay. Comma. George. Enter. Animon George, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. And ilan si Mary? Equals, count if, open, source, comma, Mary. Enter. So yan ang quantity. Ganyan lang po kadali si count if. Okay, bibilangin mo kung ilan yung specific word sa isang group. So yan. Count if. Next, multiplication formula. Very, very easy. All you have to do, for example, ito yung parang receipt, you wanna get the total price. So, items, okay? Ilan ang quantity, ano yung item, unit price, ibig sabihin, magkano per item. So, kung gusto, ang kailangan nating mangyari dito para makuha yung total price per item is i-multiply natin yung quantity and the unit price. So, what you do is you type equals, And then, quantity cell. Okay. Quantity cell lang. Wait lang ha. Again. Equals. Pala decision siya. Quantity cell, and then asterisk, unit cell, enter. Diba? Kung gusto mong mapadali ang buhay mo after nun, no, i-drag mo na lang to pababa. Okay? Pack. Yan. Yan ang pinaka madali, or that's how you use multiplication formula. But if you wanna do like solo, okay. Equals, okay. Make sure wala naka-highlight. Yung quantity muna times the unit, enter. Okay, equals. Escape. Quantity, asterisk unit, enter. Same for the rest. Pala decision sino to? Si Google, ganon. Ulit. Pack. Okay, so paano nangyari tong automatic na to? Sum. Kagaya lang yan sa number 1. So that's how you do multiplication. Now, let's start with data validation. Okay guys, let's start with data validation. So ano ba ang data validation, mga mi? Okay? So meron tayo dito ang list of clients, their emails and their numbers. For example, hindi yan totoong numbers. Okay? Ngayon, lalagyan natin ng status. Okay, kung kamusta na ang status ng kliyenteng ito. Yan ang gagawin natin. So, first is I will go to the data. Okay. And then I'll put here data validation. Okay guys, data validation. Sana nakakasunod kayo mga mi. Ayan. And then, may lalabas na yan, atake dito sa kanan. So, add rule, make sure ang ating criteria ay drop down. Tapos, ayusin natin yung range. Okay? So, pag lumabas yung select a range, ayan, move mo lang, i-highlight mo lang yung pinaka lahat ng status na column, pack. Ayan, no? So, lalabas tayo mga drop down dyan. Tapos, ang gagawin natin is gagawa tayo ng 4 na status. 'Di ba? We go for new. Okay. And then, isa is follow up. No? Ayan, follow up. And then, another one is, walang pang spelling, active. Okay. And then, the other one is inactive. Okay, ang gagawin natin ay lalagyan natin ng color coding. So, nakita nyo to. Yan, pack new. Let's color it gray. Follow up, let's color it purple. Active, let's color it green. And then inactive, let's color it red. Ganyan, okay? So, done. Then now you have your drop down already. Ngayon, paano pag gusto ko, no? Paano pag gusto ko na ang ating pagka ginawa kong new ay magiging blue siya. Itong pinaka cell. Okay? Ang gagawin natin is what? Ang gagawin natin ay conditional formatting. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, so ano to, data validation and conditional formatting. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin is go to format, tas conditional formatting. Okay. And what you do is you get a range. Okay. And then, highlight. Again, highlight natin yung cells. Kagaya kanina. Okay. And then, actually, pwede mong i-highlight yung buong table. Okay. Move ko lang siya. buong table. There. Okay. And then after nyan, guys, no, we edit this one. So, format rules. So, gusto ko, pagka new client, I'll color it blue. So, pag nakalagay dyan ay text contains, okay, new, and then edit natin ng blue. Let's use this kind of blue and black text. Ayan. Done. Add another rule. Okay. Range natin ay buong table. Okay. If gusto ko naman pag inactive, guys, gagawin ko siyang gray, no? Text contains inactive. Make sure tamang ang spelling. Gawin natin siyang gray. Done. Okay? So, let's see how to go about it. Gawin natin tong new. Pak, naging blue. Gawin natin tong inactive. Pak, naging gray. Gawin natin tong follow-up, no changes. Active, no changes. So, see, yan ang conditional formatting plus data validation. And it's just very easy. Mukha lang siyang complicated. Alright? So, next naman, guys, sana may natututunan kayo so far, no? Next naman, guys, ay number 5, which is, papalitan natin to, very sorry. Updated na yan sa timesheet niya just in case. Which is time tracking sheet with basic formulas. Okay? How to go about this. Okay? Ang gusto lang natin malaman dito, okay, is malaman kung gaano katagal yung duration, okay? Yung hours work per project. No? So, date, anong project, ano oras nagsimula, ano oras natapos. Gusto natin malaman kung gaano katagal ng ginawa or yung process ng proyekto, no? So, ang gagawin lang natin dito is equals, no, start time, end time minus start time, enter. That means, ang project na to, nung project 1, na-accomplish siya for an hour and almost an hour and a half. Ganun din yung gagawin natin sa iba. And time, escape muna natin kasi pala decision siya, minus start time, enter. Project 2, ginawa siya for 2 hours and 56 minutes, almost 3 hours. Same as here, no? And time, minus starting time, enter. Ibig sabihin, ginawa siya for 13 hours, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Sorry. Gawin ko tong 13 dapat. Para hindi malito. So, 13:30. Alisin natin tong ano. Okay, yan. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Ayan. Kasi, ito yung tayo naka-military time. Okay? Enter. Okay. End time minus start time, 132, and so on. No? End time minus start time, 7 hours. So, ganun na po kadali ang time tracking. No? Next, mga mi. No? Next, let's talk about the 6th one, which is if formula. Sana po ay nakakasunod kayo. Ito po isang budget planner, no? Ang gagawin lang natin is, ito yung expenses. Explain ko lang, no? You're helping your client track their budget and expenses. So, ang mangyayari dito, guys, no, is, ito yung actual expenses niya. Ito yung budget at ito yung actual expenses niya versus the budget. Kukunin natin yung difference at kung ano status. Over budget ba siya? Under budget? Ayan. Yan ang ating gagawin. Now, okay, what we'll do, okay, is to get the difference muna. So, dito muna tayo mag-focus. Equals, okay, actual minus budgeted. Enter. So, ibig sabihin, tama lang, break even. Let's get the rest. Actual minus budgeted. Pak. Ayan, sumobra siya ng 1,000 mahigit. Yan, equals actual minus budgeted. Enter. Okay. Next, okay, is equals actual minus budgeted. Enter. Next, okay, actual minus budgeted. Enter. Pag nakuha mo na yan, gawin natin yung natutunan natin kanina, no, doon sa conditional formatting at saka yung data validation. So what we'll do is we go to data and then let's do data validation. Okay, and then let's add a rule. Okay, gawa tayo ng range. Okay, itong buong to. Okay, tapos lalabas lahat ng drop down. No, gagawa tayo ng lagyan natin is over budget. Tatlong status lang yan, no? Under budget, okay, and on budget. Okay, ibig sabihin ng on budget ay nasa budget siya. Pag over budget, over sa budget. Pag under sa budget, hindi siya lagpas sa budget niya. So, on budget is green. Let's do under budget yellow or gold. Over budget red. Ayan, okay. So, done. Next is if conditional formatting. So, let's go to format and then let's go to conditional formatting. And then, ang gawin natin is apply to range. Okay, and then let us select the range, which is the status. Okay, and then add, and then okay mo yan. Tapos, if contains, or if text contains tayo dyan. Ayan. Okay. If text contains, or if text contains, anong isang natin, on budget, let's color it green. Tama. No, add another rule. Okay, let's add a range. Let's make sure na tama ang range. Okay. And then if text contains, okay, under budget. Okay. Hindi naman po siya hindi naman siya text sensitive. Let's color it under budget yellow or gold. Ito, gusto ko to dahil gold. Ayan, done. So, dito naman tayo sa over budget. So, as you can see, apply to range. Okay, dito tayo sa status ulit. Okay, and then, okay. And then, lagay natin dyan, if text contains, okay, over budget, parang kanina lang, guys. Change it to red. Let's do this type of red. Done. So next guys, no, dito naman tayo mag-i-formula sa difference. Anything na over 0 pesos, okay, ay ibig sabihin nun over budget. Okay? So dapat mag-red siya para magmarka na huy, nag-over budget ka dito. Okay? So again, paano nakuha yung difference? It's actual spending minus the budget. So ibig sabihin, pag negative to, ibig sabihin under budget. Okay? What tayo negative? Let's say, tawag dito, what tayo ng negative? Ito, gawin natin tong, let's say, 199 ang budget, 800 lang ang actual spending niya. Okay? So, alisin ko lang ibang formats. Ayan. Okay. So, let's say, ayan. At least may example tayo ng lahat. No? Now, ibig sabihin yan, pag may negative, ibig sabihin, under budget, which is okay. Pagka whole number, ayan, ibig sabihin over budget. Pagka zero, ibig sabihin on budget, mga mi. No? So, ang gagawin natin, ang gusto ko mangyari, pagka ito ay umover sa zero, which is ibig sabihin over budget, i-highlight mo ng red para makita ng kliyente. So, ang gagawin ko dito is add a rule, no? Sa if formula, no? So, format, conditional formatting, ang gawin natin is dapat E62 lang. Iba-iba kasi yung hindi. Gawin natin is select range. Let us select all. add another, let's okay natin yan, sorry. And then, greater than, the 0, gawin natin color red with white text and bold. Done. Pak! Automatic. Lumabas na ang mga over budget niya. No? Tapos yung status, let's just manually do it on budget kasi 0. Diba? Let's go. Internet is over budget, under budget kaya yellow, o diba? Si insurance ay over budget, pack red. Grocery over budget red. Okay. Si transportation over budget red. Bakit ito pag under budget dapat yellow ang lumabas? Kasi may cell is not empty. Ayan, pack, okay na. May naligaw kasing extra na na text doon na format. So there you go. Tama na po yan, no? Sana ay may natutunan kayo. Next is let's get the average. The number 7 is average formula. So gusto natin, so ito ay sales na nagawa o na generate ng bawat agent sa isang business. Kukunin lang natin yung average ng lahat ng sales ng ating mga agents. So, sobrang simple lang. Just click equals, plus average, no, open parenthesis, and then highlight lang lahat, and then enter. Pack, 16 kyaw. Okay, 16 kyaw ang average. You can do the format na peso through format, and then let's say number, and then let's say currency, Philippine peso. Kung wala dito, custom currency, and then lalabas lahat ng currencies dito. Pipili ka lang. Okay, ganyan lang siya. Very easy mga mi, no? Next, let's go to min-max. Okay, let's go to min-max. Ang gusto ko mangyari, so ito yung parang inventory. Tapos parang ang ibig sabihin ng in stock ay ito yung current count, no, ng stocks ng bawat item. Ang reorder level, ibig sabihin yan, if it reaches 50 or the specific number, ito na yung sign mo para mag-reorder. Para never tayo mo ng stocks. So, ang gusto natin mangyari is makita natin yung pinaka-minimum number of stocks at saka yung maximum number of stocks based on this data. So, ang gagawin natin dito, mga mi, is a very, very easy lang, no? Equals lang to get the minimum, min, open, highlight, the field, enter. So, 22 nga ba yung pinakamababa? Yes. No? And then to get the max, it's same. Like equals, max, open, okay, highlight the field, enter. Tama bang 899 ang pinakamataas? Yes. Ito yung pinakamataas based on the list. Second is 744. So that's how easy it is. Okay. And lastly, okay, dito is how to get the today and text formulas to this format, no? So ang mangyayari dito is very simple lang. To get the date today is equal, tas today, and then open and close. Enter. Lalabas ang date today. How do you change it to this format, mga mi? To this format, okay? What you do is you click, okay, equals, okay, after nyan, text, tapos open, tas today. Okay, nakakasunod ba tayo? After nyan, open and close. Okay, comma. Okay, saan nakakasunod? Tapos yung ganyan, DDDD, comma, MMMM, diba? Gayahin lang natin, no? Space DD, comma, YYYY. Tapos, yung ganon, tapos close parenthesis, tapos enter. Pack. Nakuha natin yung day. And kung gusto ko ng space from the April, ayan, enter ako dito. Ayan, may space na siya. Okay, now, this is naman, dito naman tayo, no? This is like a list of clients' events na gusto nyo puntahan. Ito yung date ng event, ng about event, at ito yung time. Ang gusto natin malaman, o ni client malaman, is ilang days na lang bago bago mag-start yung event na yun. So what we'll do is equals the date of the event minus actual day, enter. Same as here, equals event date minus actual date, enter. Alam sa 8 days, 51 days na lang, okay? Equals event date, actual date, enter. Diba? Uy, bakit ganun? May mali. Equals actual the date event minus this one, enter. Yan, 28 days na lang. Equals, minsan nagkaka-error to eh. Date, event date minus actual date, enter. Yan guys, lumalabas yung ilang dates eh. Tapos automatic talaga siya mag-update everyday kasi auto-update din ito eh. Event date minus actual date, enter. 105 days before the event. 73 days before the event. And that ends our tutorial, guys. Sana ay you find this very, very helpful. Practicein natin. Miski ako medyo nalito ng content na refresh ako today, pero sana appreciate nyo to. Thank you so much. Again, download the sheet dito sa description box and you practice with me dahil yung exercise ay pangmalakasan. See you and good luck.